We're going to talk about how to engineer a $10,000 this month, okay? Principle number 5, okay? Principle number 5 is systematize, okay? Systematize your success. Systematize your success. I'm a big advocate, hold on a sec. I'm a big advocate in this thinking, in systematizing your approach in everything you do, okay? So for example, as you're building your, as you're focusing on generating your January to be explosive, okay? What's the focus here? What are you really after? Are you really after the money? Well, most of you, most people will say, yeah. What I would suggest is you really focus on building your story this month, okay? Story is more important than income. So if your goal is like, dude, I'm gonna hit 10,000 as if my life depended on it, okay? But it's a story that I'm really doing it for, okay? So what you do is now you think about, okay, how do I systematize this so that whatever I'm doing, okay, I can create a system out of it, whether it's something as simple as an autoresponder follow-up sequence. Maybe you document your journey. Maybe you document your thinking, okay? Think about it. Maybe you document what's going on in your head and how you feel as you're building, as you're going on this journey. Because for most people, look, I showed you the stats earlier. Look, 0.5%, less than 0.5%, okay? Okay, they're not hitting it. They're not hitting $500 or $10,000 a month. Less than 1% are actually hitting it. Okay, 99.5% are not. Now, do you think if you documented your journey, okay? Well, today is January 2nd, okay, or wherever you're watching this video, whenever you're watching this video, okay? And you're like, okay, I just attended this webinar. This dude Vick from the 4%, right? And he shared these ideas. This is how I feel about it today. And you just journal it, right? You journal it. See, what you're gonna do is you're gonna create a business asset that you can leverage in your story that's gonna make you unique. See what I'm saying? That's gonna make you irreplaceable. Yeah, I'm talking about journaling, Irma. That's exactly what I'm talking about, okay? You document your process because guess what? You're gonna forget. All right? However you feel right now, if you like, man, I'm pumped, I can see it, I'm getting this, journal it, document it. Now you're gonna start taking action, right? And you're gonna start running into those snags. You're gonna start running into those brick walls. It will happen. Just expect it. Okay? You guys expect turbulence. 2017. A lot of people talk about, look, 2017 is gonna be this incredible year. We're gonna make this awesome. It's gonna be so cool. But you know what? 99.5% of them will not make it. Okay? You know why? Because what I do today, my actions that I do today, is going to determine what I will have a week from now or a month from now, and ultimately this year. It's really that simple. Really that simple. All these New Year resolutions and pumping yourself up, dude, you pump yourself up for a day or a week or 2 weeks and you take no action, all you're doing is just wasting time. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Take action. That's really the thing. So the strategy is what I'm really after. I'm the strategy guy. Strategy is more important than traffic. It's more important than anything, because as you're getting people to your world, to your site, okay, all this stuff needs to be, all these things need to be aligned, because otherwise you're gonna send them to a broken model that doesn't work. Okay, and when you're dealing with people, this stuff that you're doing, it needs to make sense to your prospects. Because if it doesn't make sense to your prospect, if you're not clear on this, so if you're looking at your pen, right? If you take your pen and you're looking at your pen like this, and you're focusing with both of your eyes on this pen, the whole background is blurry. If that's how your business looks like, is that blurry background, your prospects will never see clarity when dealing with you. Because in this business of transformation, it's all about simplicity and clarity, positive expectation, okay? So I gotta focus any of these problems that are in front of me like this, I just look past them and I can see the entire background. I can see the big picture, okay? And so that's what you're talking about. If I told you guys how many problems that we're going through, okay? The issues that I'm going through, just on the everyday, in everyday life, every day, okay? It's ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. But you know what we need to do? We need to rise above the clouds. Okay, we need to rise above the clouds, and we need to we need to have the big picture, have a high beam vision, okay, for where you want to go, and that's what you focus on. And you know what? People don't care about your problems. Please don't talk about them on Facebook. Please don't talk. You know, nobody wants to hear that you're sick today. You know, nobody wants to hear that. Oh my goodness, I feel so terrible today. I'm in bed. It's raining and it's snowing and my life sucks. Nobody, like, I don't want to hear that. Do you want to hear that from other people? What is that going to do? Every single step, every single thing that you do needs to have a strategy, a purpose for it. You know what I mean? Like whatever you're posting tomorrow or tonight on Facebook, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What's the purpose for this? Will this serve somebody? Will this backfire at me? Will this get me a step closer to my goal? And if the answer is no, guess what? Don't do it. It's really as simple as that. Okay? Take a 1 or a 0 approach in everything you do. Does that make sense, you guys? Tisha gets it. Who else gets it? I don't know. I'm just babbling over here. I'm just like, you know, ranting over here. But these are the ideas and principles that really help me, you guys. And I hope that, you know, it resonates with you. Okay? If it makes sense to you, you know, let me know. Give me some. I love those hearts, man. I love those hearts. By the way, thank you for the shares. Let me see. A lot of you guys are going to become Vick's friends, looks like here. Because we're literally going to be cleaning the house. Okay? Cleaning the house. Okay, good. Okay, so systematize your approach, okay? I'm talking about journal. I'm talking about collect your ideas, collect your feelings, because that will be valuable to somebody else later on. Okay, and so what you can do is something as simple as collecting those and documenting your journey and then putting that into your autoresponder, so as people are coming in and they're opted into your landing page, right? And they're moving forward, they're getting on your list, you have valuable content to talk to them about, because again, you're dealing with humans and humans all have similar feelings and emotions. Right? So if I talk to you and I said, look, you know, I don't know what it's like to struggle. I was born in a rich family and everything was given to me on a silver platter, and everybody else is a loser and I think I'm a winner because I was, you know, you would be like, you know, what an a-hole. You know, I mean, you'd be like, dude, like, get away from me. You know? Make sense? But if I tell you, if I say, look, whatever your situation is, I've been there, and it's true, and I'm talking from like real life, right? And I tell you, here's what happened to me. Here's how I overcame it. Here's how I felt about things. You know, now there is a connection, there's a bond, there is affinity going on. You know, and so what I need to do then is this: I need to have systems for collecting leads. I need to have a system that goes to the next step, which is communication. Okay? Communication, okay? You know, creating that affinity with your list, creating that bond and serve your list, okay? And then a system for, you know, converting them into sales. Now, my approach, okay, in all these systems talk here is I don't want to be a pushy guy, ever. I never, ever convince anybody to do a thing. In business, in real life, those guys who know me in real life, you know, I never ever push any. I never chase after people ever. I never, you know, I never feel desperate about anything ever, in business and in personal life. And you got to train yourself to do that. And I never convince people to do things that, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay. So what in business it's especially important because a lot of people are coming across very desperate in business. Okay, so in marketing, so if you come across desperate, if people can sense your desperation, okay, you're done. You're just done. Okay, you cannot do that. So my role, okay, you know, naturally you might ask, okay, how do we overcome that? My role is I'm going to be the facilitator of great information. Okay, so this goes back to how do I engineer my credibility, right? How do I engineer my authority in the marketplace? And you can do that by initially collaborating. Like for example, okay, some of you guys are sharing this live stream, okay? Some of you guys are sharing this live stream with your audiences, okay? So if you, you know, if you're watching this, how many of you guys are watching this live stream? Tell me this. How many of you guys are watching this live stream on somebody else's wall, okay, that is not my personal wall? Maybe somebody shared it with you, somebody that you follow, right? And you watch it on their wall. This is a perfect example, for example, this is a perfect example of being a facilitator of great information. Make sense? So when you do that, not only do you get ideas, now you focus on systematizing your journey, but at the same time, right? At the same time, what you're doing is you're building up your following, okay? And you are not coming across desperate. You're just like, okay, here's what I came across. Try it out. I'm part of it. I applied this, whatever the thing. But you've got to think of your systems, of systematizing your business as your role is I will be looked up to for advice. Okay? You can be in this phase, but remember, this is going to be a temporary phase for you. Okay? Don't get stuck in that phase for too long. Okay? You don't want to depend on Vick. You don't want to depend on your mentors or your company or anybody that you think you need to depend on. If anybody in business, okay, tells you that or tries to keep you bondage or captive in their company, okay, if you're a part of a company and that company's rule is you cannot go outside of what we do, okay, run away, man. Run away as fast as you can. If you are following somebody and they're keeping you on a leash, run away for your own sake, okay? You're an entrepreneur, okay? How many of you guys are entrepreneurs? How many of you are entrepreneurs here? Okay? Entrepreneurs, 2017 is your year. 2017 is a year where you build you, okay? 2017 is where you connect with your people. 2017 is where you become your voice, okay? 2017 is where you dictate your economy and you create your economy, right? 2017 is a year for you to step up and say, you know what? I'm gonna get information. I'm gonna be a good student, but I'm gonna be strategic in my approach. And I'm building me. Not Vic, not Bob, not John, not so-and-so. You build you, man. And you do that starting from scratch by being a facilitator of great information first. You can leverage success. You can leverage credibility. I'm gonna show you how to do that in a minute. In fact, I'm going to show you how to build your income without really trying to sell anything in a minute here. How you can potentially get to $10,000 a month, this month, by the end of this month, okay? If you want to do that, you can do that. Make sense? Entrepreneurs, tell me who you are. Tell me I'm an entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur, okay? Let me know. Let the world, declare to the world your intention. Don't be shy about it. Look, if you are promoting a product, and that product, okay, is good. If you're promoting a company, if you're a part of a vision, if you're part of a company, if you're doing something for yourself and you believe in it, you're like, dude, if I had a cure for cancer, would I hide it? Would I be like timid about it? Dude, it's your responsibility. It's your duty, right? It's your duty to go crazy, to be unreasonable about it, if you truly believe in it. But if you're doing something and you're not believing in it, if you don't believe in what you're doing, if you don't believe in the company, in the vision, even the management, if you like, if you would not be comfortable recommending or telling what you're doing to your mother, okay, or to somebody who's really, really, really close to you, you got to rethink what you're doing. And my suggestion is get away from it and find something that you can align yourself with, okay? Because you're gonna sleep better. You're gonna have more, you're gonna have more thrust as an entrepreneur, more passion and more drive. You know what I mean? And people will feel it.